Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Cancer, all aspects and all the cross-watcher. Basically for whatever is relevant for you guys. Basically it's a timeless message. So between now and the next round of Cancerian readings, this message will be for you. Okay, remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you feel like it doesn't resonate, check other aspects. Could well be that the next lot of readings is going to resonate. Alright, and if you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. And let's jump in. Cancer, please, Spirit. What is the message for Cancer? Let me know if you prefer this way of doing it. If you don't, I'm open to suggestion. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got very strong changes that are on their way here with this expect positive change. Okay, not that you can see that because the light is very bright. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Don't let pride get in your way, and you are good enough. Okay, so let's say, for example, you've got an opportunity coming here, but you got to keep the focus that you are worthy. Don't lose focus of that you are open and receptive to possibilities, to this, you know, energy coming in. And let's say, for example, if you've gone for a lot, don't try not to block this with your mindset and or pride and or trying to take the upper hand, maybe being insecure about if it comes in, the way it comes in. Just be careful that you're not blocking that with a mindset here. Okay, and let's jump in using one of the new decks. This is the Galactic Heritage card deck. Cancer energy, Spirit, please. What exactly do the Cancerians need to be aware of? What is their message this time around? What is it you want them to know here? Okay, so someone's coming out of a comfort zone here. Possibly there was a lot of self-sacrificing belief systems, and or in the past where I think possibly some of you, if not all of you, if not people that resonate with this video, you was an imbalance between being so self-sacrificial and then being hurt by that principle or that concept, and then not understanding why you didn't receive any blessings. But it's like that thinking, that conscious energy, that awareness is shifting. All right, and this is the paradox in the middle. So between now and when this balances itself out, just be aware that that was possibly the root cause and or the pattern. Because again, when this blessing comes through, they want your balance, your mindset to be level, not it's gonna come in and then I'm gonna be so damaged because of what I've had to go through to get it that I'm gonna defend myself at all costs, but I'm not quite seeing things clearly. So let's say, for example, the self-sacrificing energy, you're putting energy and time into a connection, and then you're like, well, why is it not coming? Because there needs to be a balance. There needs to be like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because it's like there's an energy here where you don't feel good enough, so you overgive, and then when you're not getting anything back, you're wondering why you're not getting it. It's like, well, because you're overgiving and you're you're leaving yourself out, and then because of that, it's like you're damaging yourself, and then the pride is in its way, which means you're not actually then receiving anything good coming to you, and then we're in this self-fulfilling prophecy all over again. So if this mindset, energy is you, this is about to be broken free. Like, there is a limiting mindset here that you're about to be breaking free from. So you're close, right? You're really close. And again, we've got an eclipse here on the end of November 29th, but also the full moon on the 20th could be significant in this. But also, because we've got the new moon eclipse here, it could be, again, the 6th of November is the next new moon, if you're watching this at the time of recording. We've got enlightenment here and common ground. So there's definitely a perspective shift and or a consciousness shift here from a pattern that was actually limiting you into maybe you're realizing this with the self-observance. Maybe that something's going to become so clear that it again, this is what, because there's a realization, there's your environment, your external shifts also. Let's have a look what else they're going to say here. Let's put that there, and then we're going to use the other new deck, which is the Karma cards. Right, Spirit, what else for the Cancerians, please? What else for this message for Cancerians that we need to put out there here? What else for Cancer energy? Okay, wow. There's a shift in focus, not just on belief systems, but everything. There's a humanitarian energy that's coming through here. They want me to pull all of these. It's like you're grounding in a different way. How you deal with your resources, what you value, what your belief system is. Again, what you want and what you need is being readdressed. There's a lot of anxiety that's been previously troubling you around not having enough, a lack. And then you'd overextend, and then again, you'd kind of have that energy shown to you in a way that is damaging you with this ego energy, and then we're in a self-fulfilling prophecy. There's a resurrection or a rebirth here where it's like you're balancing your humanitarian nature with your own needs, basically. There could have been a power struggle as well, or this could be displayed through a power struggle, but it's just how you identify. But there's strong Aquarius energy, so this is about convention and friendships and how you're interacting. This is also internet. No, I think that's more Gemini internet, but I feel like Aquarius is internet as well. Experimentation, eccentricity. It's like how you're kind of portraying yourself. It's like you're breaking out of an old mold, is how I want to say it. That's kind of how it's coming across here. Let's go with this deck. Right, so this is the Druid Craft Tower deck, which I took to Stonehenge with me, and the energy is still here. So I love this deck, but I don't use a lot of it because I want to just pick one or two cards and then use other tarot cards. But let's see for Cancer what exactly the Druids want to say to you. What's the message for Cancers, please? What would you like to say? What is the message? Wow. Okay. Yeah. This deck doesn't ever disappoint. Okay. Alignment. This is the last piece of the puzzle. This is you coming into alignment. Masculine. Oh, hang on. One sec. This is you. Sometimes there's a little bit of nude stuff, and we need to make sure that that isn't the case on here. So we cover that up and or don't show the cards. So Moon and Sun, which is the masculine and the feminine, right? Not that you can see the moon and the sun. This is the masculine and the feminine, right? In alignment. This is perfect alignment. And again, the reference to the full moon, which is the 20th. And again, with the sun card here. So with this energy, it's almost like the last piece of the puzzle to total alignment of the self and or a union. So it could be because and can you see that energy around his head? There's a consciousness shift. And because of that it's like there's an unlocking here. There's a massive unlocking. Can you see as well, eclipse is when the sun and the moon meet. A meeting of the minds. A meeting of the minds. And this is the Three of Cups, right? So this is a reconciliation. But can you see they're doing it in the full moon? There's a very powerful shift around the 20th where all of this energy is going to be understood a lot better. But this is the feminine and the masculine and the self coming into alignment, and or feminine and masculine externally coming into alignment. So this is a love situation that is going to be coming into reconciliation. But again, remember, don't let pride get in your way. You are good enough and expect powerful change. But this is just a mindset that is being cleared out, ready, because otherwise there's an imbalance. There'll be an imbalance, and spirit don't want that. They can't, sometimes they can't give this if they're still in balance, because it just means it will ruin the connection, and or there'll be disappointment. Now, because we're getting a lot of moon references, let me just get the more astrological cards so we can get more information here. Right, what is the other situation? What is the other message for Cancer, please? What else does Cancers need to be aware of? I just keep hearing powerful change, powerful change. But I feel like this could even be, because of the alignment of the masculine and feminine, because of the alignment possibly with the love interest, this could also be career as well. There's a massive breakthrough on an internal level. We've got Virgo, I analysed, Uranus, genius. So that Virgo is that kind of, you know, Mercurian, that mental, that communication, but also the mental. But with the genius, there's something unlocking here because of that shift, that perspective shift and change, and that kind of reworking. Not only is it making you or this person go into an aligned position to where they're needing to be, but it aligns with you with the 7th house of partners and the water element sensing. So this is another awakening. If not, they've already had one. The 18th of September could have been significant as well in the situation, and or the 31st. Is there a 31st of September? I don't think there is, Jale. No, there wasn't. The next 31st is, interestingly enough, going to be on Halloween. So there could be something here happening at Halloween as well, all right, within this situation. I'm hearing a meeting of the minds. A meeting of the minds. And now I'm hearing a lot of light language in my head, which yeah, that's a lot of information right there. Someone is going to be, because of that shift in their perspective, is going to be unlocking their, I'm hearing their birthright. So whatever this was the last piece towards a high intelligent level. Like whoever this is very gifted, but it's like they had, their mindset had to shift in order to unlock this. But there's a high intelligence here. There's a high alignment, very, very high. I'm getting 9th dimensional energy. So someone's extraordinarily gifted here, but it's of the mind. It's because of this last puzzle, this energy is going to be really coming into some powerful type of thoughts. And this person could even be like an inventor or somebody that's going to be like a trailblazer. Right, one sec. Let me go and yeah, okay, 1 minute. Okay, Stonehenge. So the deck from Stonehenge seems to have another little message for us, and as you can see, you can play that back. I was not touching anything. So now they're not happy with the tarot cards seem to have jumped off the bed. And yes, this was the card they wanted me to take, because it was, I mean, I don't want to have to have taken the camera out and proven it, but it was the top card, right? And they were like, you need to take this card. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is total alignment. But this is an acceptance of self as well, because of what that shift of perspective. It's now an acknowledgement of the self, and because there's this full acknowledgement, the gifts can come, because someone isn't blocking certain aspects of themselves or forcing a situation. Because remember, the self-sabotaging behaviours where someone's overgiving, and then because they're obviously being left with a lack, they're upset because they feel like they're not getting enough back. But then that's an ego response, and then they're damaging themselves, which again is another ego response. And we're building layers on that, because that's being written out and dismantled, that kind of programming. That person's coming to alignment, and now because of the alignment, their gifts are able to come in. It was always a test. And the Wheel of Fortune, especially because obviously the Wheel of Fortune is about fixed energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus and Leo, the wheel turns. So something must have really unhinged somebody enough at some point, whereby they are being physically moved into a realignment to then gain their gifts. This is massive. And wow. Okay, so the card underneath, this is insane. The card underneath is the 5 of Swords. So this is the battle mode. Someone has gone into battle, and this is them basically, after all what they've battled, maybe being alienated again. The self-sabotage where they're overgiving could have been from a feeling of lack. But now it turns out that this person's coming into alignment to accept themselves, to ignore the projections and the that needs to overgive, And because of that, they're coming into an alignment. Wow. Full circle. Coming full circle. But this is an unlocking. They want me to go again. This is... Okay, this is where it gets to the point. I need to go to Stonehenge and bring all my tarot decks there. Because I'm not joking. Like, you can watch this back. I did not move that deck. I did not move that deck. And it's not like I'm trying to do all this to like... Yeah, let's... And look, as you can see, nothing is falling. Not like I'm you know, let's do this a little bit. Move the earth to make the tarot decks fall. You can watch that back if you want. But this is... Full alignment, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. It's time. Can you see the rainbow in the background? That is alignment, right? The 7 chakras in alignment, the 7 colours, the 7 rays of the spectrum. That's alignment right there. I feel like they're trying to show me something on this card, but I'm miss... What am I missing here in this card? Yeah, she's actually drawn the circle around her. It's like this was always going to happen. It was the right time. Because you always, if you're in the circle and you're drawing the circle around you, you're always going to get to the end point, right? And because you're already in it, this was planned this way. It was designed. This is someone's soul. This is someone's karma. Good karma. This is someone's good karma coming through. I've got goosebumps. Underneath that is the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, which is about spiritual lessons. I mean, essentially you're talking about the Hierophant is that wise leader, right? Is that aligned human. It's that person that's in the spiritual authority. This is what it was like, a trailblazer, because that was the word I used, that they had pre-designed on a soul level to reach this mark, to get them to where they needed to go. And can you see that sun in the background? That's about the ego, and that's about the personality, that's about the masculine. And it's this, can you see they're not just an emperor, this is a high priest. This is one above the emperor. So someone is coming into alignment with the high priest, which means you're a high priestess. So that's the 2 highest cards in the deck. Guys, this is nuts. I'm not even going to take any more. This is ridiculous. Look. Next card, the King of Pentacles. I'm hearing the authority. Can you see the robin in the background? There's something going to be happening around Christmas here as well, as you can see with the holly and the robin. But can you see the air into fire? There's something about, is that water into fire or air into fire? So Scorpio season into Sagittarius season could also be significant. So that would be the end of, again, the next few months is going to be significant here. Deepening the bond is what I'm hearing. Wow. Right, let's do one more card and then we'll close this out. Final message for Cancerian spirit, please. Final message. What is the final message? Okay, this is hilarious. Okay, so we've got sanctity. So it says, through offering, even the most mundane problems become a sacrament. Again, someone's probably gone through quite a lot here. The drudgery, the kind of monotony, and probably they don't realise that this is something that they had pre-planned to reach a certain awakening point, because we've got awakening here. So this was already pre-planned. This was someone's kind of, it was like a gauntlet. Someone was running a gauntlet. And can you see we've got signs here? So again, if this is for you, you're going to see the signs. This is going to be the confirmation here. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. And it says, "O Lord, wake me from my life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." So this is somebody coming into full alignment, into their power. And it's a big energy, as you can see, because Stonehenge is clearly talking, and we're about 45 minutes from Stonehenge, but the deck is also the deck is also talking. And can I just say, I took this deck with me too. This was the other deck I took. I feel like I want to pull one more just to be nosy. Where's that other deck gone that I was going to pull from? Let me do Ganesha. I feel like Ganesha needs a say in this. Uh-oh. No, please. One sec. We got cards everywhere. Right, not that you had to wait a sec there because I just paused the video, but... Right, Ganesha, what do you have to say for these lovely people? What is your message here? Final message for the Cancerian reading. Bottom of the deck is positive outlook. So this is, you got to hold, if this is for you, this message, you got to keep your vision, be positive, keep that mindset clear, what I said before. And it's about revisiting that childlike expression. Don't let that kind of humdrum day-to-day life, you know, push you out of your alignment, because this is about your realignment and unlocking of things that you were always going to receive. It was just when you were ready and in alignment to that. Congratulations, guys. Hopefully this has been of some help. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.